Every medication is designed to improve health, but sometimes it can cause unexpected side effects. These are known as adverse drug reactions or ADRs. Reporting ADRs is a critical step in ensuring patient safety and improving drug use for everyone. Let us discuss how to report an ADR.
Hello sir, I have
Hello.
been dispensing particular drug to patients, but they are telling that they have not got any therapeutic effect for that.
Which drug were you
It
dispensing?
was phenylephrine.
Oh, from how many past days you have observed this?
From 20 to 25 days.
Okay, so I have also observed the same issue related to that particular drug. So I think we need to report to the concerned authorities related to it. So we will now show you how to fill up the ADR reporting form.
Okay.
Okay, so for the next time you will remember it and you can also preferably do it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you sir.
Okay. So this is the ADR reporting form. Okay. So we will fill up it. So basically what we want here is, if we are discussing the particular drug, we need entire details of the patient as well as the drug, so that we can report to the concerned authority. So, okay. So the concerned authority over here is PVPI. For the country like India, we report the any related drug queries to the PVPI center, and it's done by any one of us who think that they are facing any problems related to that point. So here, this is the ADR reporting form. You can have a look over here. Okay. So these are the credentials of the patients. So we need to mention entire details of the patient. So this is practically based on inpatients. Okay. So but we can still fill up it for the outpatient department as well. Okay. So here are the details. So you can have a look over here. Patient details. So this is the IP number or OP number. So as I have discussed, it is inpatient number or OP number. We have to fill up it over here. Patient name, if he or she is comfortable with his credentials to be disclosed, we can end up with here. Diagnosis, for what purpose the patient was visited the OPD or IPD, we need to mention over here. The demographics general, gender, weight, age, and the other details. Okay, and the registration number as well. The registration number is provided over here in the prescription. Okay, so now coming to the ADR details. So ADR stands for adverse drug reactions. Okay, so here is the sequence stepwise details how to fill up here. So date of occurrence. So when exactly the ADR occurred, or when the ADR was observed by the physician, patient, pharmacist. So we have to mention over here. So we need to describe in our own language what problem exactly we had faced related to that particular drug. Okay, and here time of occurrence. So particularly we need to mention the rough timing, or if we know the exact timing of that particular event that had happened to the patient, so we need to mention over here. Okay. So suspected drugs. So we have to enlist the particular drug name and all the details which we are facing some issues. Okay. So suspected drugs. It may be one drug or it may be many drugs. So we are focusing on that particular drug. So generic name. So what is the generic name of that particular drug which we are facing some issues. Okay. So generic name will be written over here. Brand name. Which specific brand which you have dispensed recently has shown us a particular problem will be written over here. Dosage form. The dose of that particular drug will be here. Dose. ROA, route of administration. ROA stands for route of administration. So it will be here. So either it was for oral route, IV. So generally when we dispense this in OTC, the main indication will be for oral route only. But in case of inpatient, this will be this IV, SC, anything. Okay. So frequency, we need to tell the concerned authority what is the frequency of that particular drug. So they will compare it with the guideline which they have issued. Okay. So frequency, so BID, OD, TID. So at what frequency which we have prescribed that particular drug. So date of start. So at which date we have initiated that particular drug to that particular patient. So we need to mention the date as well and the stop date as well. So we need to mention a range of what start and stop date. Okay, and for what indication, for what query the patient had been dispensed with that particular drug. Okay, so these are the general credentials of that particular drugs. Okay, so let's highlight the uh, content of the drugs. So what it comprises: generic name, brand name, dosage form, dose, route of administration, that is ROA, frequency, start date and stop date, and that indication. Okay, so there might be a single indication or multiple indications which the patient might be facing. Okay, and the relevant test, if the patient has been suggested any laboratory test or any other diagnostic test for that particular issue, so we need to mention over here the details of that particular test, and particularly the impression of that particular lab values, so that they get a brief idea, and the relevant history details. So what it comprises is pregnancy, allergy, race, smoking, alcohol use, hepatic and renal dysfunction, etc. So this is the history of the patient. Okay, so if the patient coming to you or coming to the physician or any hospital setup, so we need to take over his history, because it makes